Hi there folks, it's Louise, Presley-Turner here. I'm live in the tribe. I thought I would join you this lunchtime here in the UK because I haven't recorded any videos actually for quite a while, so I thought I'd pop in and say hello to everybody. And also I want to talk to you today about how to get in the vortex, or how to raise your vibrations, basically to attract more good stuff into your life. So I'm here to talk about how to raise your vibes, because when your vibes are high, when you're in that good feeling place, you definitely attract more abundance. So that could be, your body functions better. It could be that you attract just more opportunities, so your intuition is higher. It could be that you're just generally a nicer person and therefore you attract nicer people back into your life. Generally, when your vibes are high, when you're in the vortex, you are more balanced, you are happier, and therefore more good stuff happens or comes into your life, more abundance comes into your life. So obviously, we want to be in the vortex, don't we, as best we can, as much of the time as we possibly can. So I want to share some tips with you how you can raise your vibes, get back in the vortex. And by the way, the vortex was named or coined by Esther Hicks, by the work of Jerry and Esther Hicks. And the vortex really is this place of potentiality, the field of creation, if you like. It's where all the good stuff happens, and we want to be spending as much time as we can in the vortex. And we get in the vortex when our vibes are high, just to clarify. So I want to share with you 3 tips to help you to raise your vibes and get back in the vortex. But I have one caveat, because you know what, we are here to play the game of life, and that means that we're not always going to be feeling good. We are here to experience the duality of life, the contrast that life, has to offer, the highs and the lows. It's just part of our journey, which is why I called my business The Game of Life. So I just want you to know, yes, I'm here to talk about raising your vibes and getting in the vortex, but also just know that it's not always possible to always be in that good feeling place, because you're human. We are human beings, and we are here to experience both ends of the spectrum. So you are going to have shit days sometimes. You are going to have challenges and adversity that presents itself, and we just have to work through that. So just know that yes, I'm talking about raising your vibes, but that does not mean that we are exempt from feeling low. There are going to be times when that happens, and we just have to ride with that. A couple of nights ago, I'd had a really busy day, and I had a banging headache by the end of the day, and I was downright miserable with everybody around me. I was just not in a great place, and in the end, I was sitting there feeling grumpy, and in the end I just took myself off to bed. I got in my pyjamas, took my makeup off, cup of tea, got my book, and I had an early night. I literally hid under the duvet, and I thought, you know what, whatever I do today, nothing's going to work, nothing's going to raise my vibes. I just need to just retreat, be gentle with myself, look after myself. And that's what I did. I ended up having an early night. I think I had 9 hours sleep that night, and I woke up the next day feeling a damn sight better. So just recognise that, you are going to have down days. It's just part of the journey. So let's talk a little bit about raising your vibes. And I want to share with you, my notes are falling off my screen. I want to share with you, hopefully they'll stay there. No, they're not staying. I want to share with you 3 ways that you can raise your vibe. So number 1 is you need to figure out what brings you joy, first of all. And this could take the form of a brainstorm. That would be a good idea. What brings you joy? So maybe you're an outdoorsy person. Maybe you just love getting in the kitchen and baking or cooking or whatever. Maybe it's about being in your tribe with like-minded friends. Maybe it's about reading. That's my thing. Maybe it's about learning, or maybe you're into crafting or singing, dancing, whatever it is. You need to figure out what brings you joy. If you're going to raise your vibes and get back in the vortex, you need to understand actually what floats your boat, what brings you joy, because not enough of us are following our joy on a daily basis. We're not doing enough of the stuff that naturally raises our vibration. And that's the first thing. You need to do more of this stuff, because life's tough and we've all got commitments and stuff that we have to do and responsibilities, but we still must make time for our joy, for the stuff that lights us up, because that's what truly brings us alive and gets us back in the vortex and raises our vibrations. So that's number 1. Number 2 is to set the intention for the day. So many of us wake up in the morning and we pick up the vibration from the previous day. We do it without even recognising that's what's happening. But what most people don't realise is that every morning there's a reset button that is pressed. We get to play the game of life again, if you like. The reset button is pressed, and we get to start again. Most of us don't recognise this, and we pick up the vibe from yesterday and we think about what happened yesterday and we go, oh no, it's Wednesday, oh no, I've got this to do today. And actually in the morning we are clear, you know, we get a chance to kind of get the momentum going in the right way. So set your intentions for the day. Louise Hay once said, how you start your day is how you live your day. So set the intention at the beginning of the day that this is your opportunity to play again. You know, maybe say an affirmation that today is going to be a good day. Start your day the way you want to start it, the way you want it to kind of unfold. Third sort of point that I want to share with you about raising your vibes, quite simply, and I go on about this all the time, but you need to create some silence in your day, some time where you can truly be present, because in the silence you naturally raise your vibes. It's the mind chatter that pulls you out of the vortex. It's the mind chatter that pulls you away. What you need to do is get present. And obviously meditation is, well, for me, the best way that I know how. But for you, it could be a form of exercise. It could be some kind of mindfulness practice. It could be some kind of energy exercise or routine or healing that you do. It doesn't matter, to be honest. But as long as you can carve out a little bit of present now time, then you are naturally going to raise your vibes. When you meditate and you stop that cognitive thought, your vibes raise. Naturally, just by doing that meditation, even if it's for 5 minutes, you naturally release the resistance, you raise your vibrations. So these are just 3 really simple ways that you can get back in the vortex. So respect, you know, when you have days where you're just not in the vortex and you're just not feeling good, and just nurture yourself. But as you move forward, think about, you know, what brings you joy, bringing that joy back into your life on a daily basis. Think about setting the intention and that reset button. Every morning you get to play again. And the third strategy is to get present, you know, meditate, do something that gets you in the now moment, because in the now moment is where your power is, and that's where you naturally raise your vibes and get back in the vortex. So guys, I hope this has served you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching later on. If you're viewing actually over on YouTube and you're not in my tribe yet, then you need to search YouTube for the Game of Life tribe and come on over to my private Facebook group. Now, please, if you want more inspiration, more guidance just like this, come and join my list over at thegameoflife.co.uk. We have lots of freebies, meditations, downloads, planners, all sorts of cool stuff to help you to live a happier life. And if you are a service-based business and you're looking for help growing your business, becoming the go-to expert, then come on over to mybusinessbaby.com. So thank you for joining me today. I wish you a lovely, lovely afternoon wherever you are in the world, morning or night, and I'll catch you again very soon in another video. Take care. Bye.